We are back with Mixup versus Exertus eSports. We're actually live right now. We're in the first round. We're only about 40 seconds into it. Right now, Exertus control the mid. Their timer is at 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Ooh, Alpha! Alpha just picked out Harbs. I don't mean to cut you off, but young Alpha is coming in hot, and he wants to. He gets the pick on Seagull in spawn. It looks like we've got another banger on our hands here, Lang, after a shocker we just saw between two other teams. Alpha's still on this run. Pick Platinum up before he ends it. What's going on here? Alpha,
well, I'll tell you what's going on. This is a round of 4 match of the Twitch Invitational. So this is not an elimination match. This is winner's bracket round of 4. So if any of these teams lose, they're still in it. This is, of course, a double elimination bracket we got going on right now. But yeah, this should be a really great match. Right now we have the Fragile at about 60% Uber advantage. Mela trying to make something happen over on that cliffside. Oh, Squid does get caught out, and he does get picked off. Yeah, Fragile with this Uber. They're holding on to this midpoint. They have about a minute advantage on this clock. This is looking good for Exertus.
Yeah, and Platinum using still that loadout that we've seen earlier this evening. He's using the loose cannon and the Scottish Resistance. Perhaps a silent protest of the changes to the sticky bomb launcher. But at any rate, it's Plat, so it's kind of like it doesn't matter what he uses. But at any rate, there is an Uber advantage. As you said, Harb's right now at about 80% on his Uber versus 10 on the other side, and so in good position now to come in and take this, and Mixup want to act soon. They're down a minute and a half or so in time, and Harb's feeling heat. He's got to take it in now. He's got no choice. Getting thrown in the air a little bit there, but they're going to get this cap. A lot of time separation, and Harb's going down, Lang.
Decimate doing a good job coming in on that flank, catching the unaware Harblu. Enigma now getting really aggressive, jumping. Enigma's in deep. Enigma's engaging like 7 people, and he somehow has taken almost no damage. That's sort of the that's the Enigma we know and love. He's got some of the slipperiest movement in the game. Platinum getting caught way out of position. He was the only player on his team that was up there, and Rando is going to take it down. Seagull also getting caught out, taken out by Mela. Mela might pick up another one here. Wow, Mela, great job from him, just picking up a ton of frags. And, geez, is it going to get Squid too? And no, Squid does back off. Alpha is back in the spawn, fighting people, and Mela's in the spawn and gets Harblu.
What's going on here? What is this? Is this real?
I don't know.
Mela just doing whatever he wants. It's kind of like they're... I don't know what you want to call that, Lang, but my lord, right now, Exertus still owns this point. They're 15 seconds away from taking this round, sir. Uber comes in on Decimate, and he's a power scout, as we all know. He gets Plat, makes it look easy, taking out, you know, one of the top TF2 players in the world. No problem. Enigma's going to come in and try to pressure. He goes down. Down the Squid as well. First round goes to the gentleman in red, Exertus eSports.
You know what? On the second mid, I'm going to go in the eyes of a particular player. You know, I feel like...
Who is it?
I feel like Squid is putting up some big numbers right about now. So I'm going to watch Squid. I'm going to see what he do.
What would Squid do as the saying goes?
With his scout partner Enigma. Seagull, I think, is going to open this up. Squid playing quite fast. He wants to defend against the bombs. Now that the bombs for his team has gone in, he's getting aggressive, but Squid turns around, needs to take care of these soldiers. Takes down Rando. Good job jumping over that rocket, but Mela is right behind him and taking down Mela, picking up multiple frags here yet again. Mela having a pretty good game so far. Enigma and Tyler are going to be the only players left alive before the respawn start coming up. Harblu spawning a little bit earlier than the Fragile. He's going to have about a 20% Uber advantage here. And now that they do have the heals advantage, they're going to move on to this cap and take it back, I think.
Yeah,
oh, Alpha!
What? Harb's going down right away. I'm surprised. I was going to mention, Lang, I'm watching the A Seagull cam, who is doing some flocking of his own. He did pick out the Fragile, and he's just kind of bullying him just by even being there. You see Seagull, and you need to back out. But no, yeah, fantastic work. My God, everyone's been doing crazy stuff, and I feel like we might have another engagement. It's not safe even going back to your own spawn, is it, Lang? Because that's where Harbs died last time, was standing in front of his own spawn door.
So an important thing to note is that this is Exertus' third straight match they've played tonight. The dreaded triple header. They had the round of 8 match. Then they had the lower bracket finals of the Sevo Spring Classic. And now they're playing their round of 4 Twitch match. But I don't think they're fatigued. I think they're just on fire right now. They're playing super well.
Hot Exertus.
Hot.
You could say. Hashtag. Tyler backing out as the Uber comes in. Badonsky going for a big jump. Wants to pick out... Can he pick out Platt? Platt got the kill on Mela. Meanwhile, he's picking out multiple people while he's getting pressured. Let's get to back up a lot of heat from the scout, and that's Squid picking out Fragile and picking out Badonsky. Pistol kills by Squid before going down and taking a bow on that life.
Are we going to see Alpha try to do something? He knows the surviving members of Mixup are kind of hurt, and Harblue just now spawned. Yeah, the scouts, the heals are here for Exertus. They don't want to give this up. They're actually trying to get time on this.
Well, they do want to cap it back. The times are pretty equal. We're not seeing the time disparity that we saw last time. Alpha came in. Guess who we got? It was Platinum, the Scottish Resistance demo. He does get taken out, though, by Squid. A lot of fantastic scouts in this, and we've seen that, like, we've casted matches now on this Viaduct map. The scouts can be so important with the cleanup on this map, and we're seeing it here already.
So, I don't think we've seen much off-classing yet. I don't know if we've seen any snipers yet. Certainly don't have any on the field right now.
Nope.
Tyler doing the old X-ray and lollipop jump, just straight up, straight down. The point is going to go in favor of Exertus right now. Their clock is at 1:48 to Mixup's 1:33, so time very close for both of these teams right now in this second round.
They both have Ubers.
Leading 1-0. Yeah, they do.
Ubers all over the place, Lang. TLR are real smart. They're spotting the trap, so that's not going to work for Badonsky. Coming in through the hallway here, neither Uber popped yet. The medic's kind of sitting back for now. Really aggressive play, though, by the scouts of Mixup, who are coming right up in the grill, and popping first is Fragile. Sitting on the point here, leaving the Scottish Resistance sticks down is Mr. Platinum. TLR jumps in now, going for the scout, going for the medic as well. Can't get any picks that he wanted. They're going to finish this camp, though, is classic Mixup. TLR going to jump back a little bit. Badonsky wants to come back and pressure him. Badonsky now wants the medic. He wants Harbs down, and I think Harbs is going to back up a little bit. There's 3 players up for Mixup. Badonsky getting...
Well, they kind of just doubled down and held their ground, and then they lost their demo, and now they're still moving forward, and I'm not sure I agree with this. They're really kind of overstaying their welcome here, but their spawns are now up, and they do have a numbers advantage, so I guess that's why Mixup has won multiple lands and I haven't.
That could be one reason. That is one thing to remember. So right now, the job is up to Exertus if they can hold on. But Badonsky's getting blown out like a hurricane. He's just almost on his own, backing up with kills. At 104 and kind of out of the fight right now. Now Mela's coming up on this side hallway here and wants to pick out a soldier if he can. And he does do that. He picked out Seagull. TLR down as well, so both soldiers down for Mixup. And Mela, I think he smells blood. He wants to get up above here, so he can pick up the med. He wants to pick up the demo, actually. Down way down. Down goes Platinum. Down goes Squid. So suddenly, Exertus, they have a fantastic advantage. Down goes Harbs, which is sort of just a formality. And Mela now, he's coming right on in as... right into the spawn area, as we have only 3 players up for Mixup.
So right now, I think Mixup, yeah, it looks like they're going to take us out the left. They know that it's only a scout over there. Alpha actually has a little bit of a hiding spot, does get spotted out. Now Mela, I think, might quickly follow suit, although there's some hot spam coming in from Exertus right now. And the Fragile almost has Zuber Seagull getting picked off. The scouts now, I almost said the Squids, the scouts now are in. The Squids are out.
Enigma, well, Enigma picked out Mela himself, and he's still going. Enigma playing so aggressive all day. He wants to get the other scout. He can't. Enigma's going to go down.
Fragile actually killed the Harblue with the crossbows. That's the blade play right there.
2-0. Suddenly it is Exertus 2-0, Lang. And what has been played very equally, we're looking at a pretty uneven scoreboard. Remember, the half goes to 3. The whole match goes to 4, and so halfway there are Exertus.
So Squid's numbers right now on the scoreboard are crazy. He's outscoring everyone except the Fragile. So he's got huge numbers right now. But right now, you know what? I'm going to watch Decimate, my boy and fellow Mighty Duck. The Seagull actually getting Goomba'd around the mid. Decimate still tracking him just fine, though. Decimate seeing a window. He does take down Tyler before Squid cleans him up. Enigma
Jump
now.
in. Oh, the auto kill on Rando. Plat, you know, forget the whole Scottish resistance thing. He picks up the bottle kill. Why not? It's there.
And it's the bottle. It's not the frying pan. It's not any of the other million cosmetics. It is just the straight up OG bottle. Gotta respect that.
Plan of doing it real. So, you know, maybe that's what Valve was going for with this change to the sticky bomb launcher. More bottle kills. More entertainment for the watchers at home. Red trying to cap his point back right now. Exertus trying to get on, but look at this aggressive play by Classic Mixup. Harbs is doling out the heals, and they're going to challenge this and hold it back and just tick some more time off the clock.
Harblu has about a 10% advantage right now with his Uber. They don't have the numbers. Right now the numbers lie with Exertus. Mela trying to get behind, trying to turn heads, open things up for his team to come in, and while Mela's doing that, Exertus has followed suit. They are on the point to actually get the cap right now. Harblu went down. I believe that was a drop. The Fragile still has his Uber, but they don't have the numbers. The Uber is now popped. It's only the Fragile and Badonsky. Solo demo Ubers aren't good, even pre-sticky nerf. They're a lot worse now. Actually, Fragile getting launched way up. Seagull with the chase. The brave American Seagull flapping down.
Tyler and a big air shot on Badonsky. We've got fireworks. I hope we caught it on cam. I just been watching Tyler the whole time. He's hitting everything. It's unbelievable. It's believable actually, because it's Tyler. Unreal. I'm not seeing him miss a lot of shots, Lang. He's playing vintage Tyler, dare I say it.
I for one can't believe he's not butter. But regardless, we do have Exertus being very aggressive right now. A couple frags being traded. Exertus right now having the numbers. Enigma being very jumpy. Is he actually going to survive? No. That's Alpha. Is going to chase him, pick him up, and I think that was a full life for Classic Mixup. Exertus, dare I say it, seem to be comfortable on this map against the Giants.
I'm wondering about the decision, you know, Scottish Resistance. I understand it is Platinum and he can do what he wants. He's unbelievable as a player, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't practiced it myself, but it feels like I don't see him doing anything special or crazy with the Scottish Resistances. He's jumping with it, which is interesting. Platt is in now. He's going to go down, presumably, to the sewer. He's shotty down by Rando. Harbs is getting out. He's smart. He's going to head home if he can. He's going to just cycle around left. Soldiers are battling out. Meanwhile, this point still belongs to Exertus right now. The times are equal, though, Lang. A minute 35 is what Exertus is going to be looking at least. Alpha trying to hold down that flank a little bit by himself. Both scouts, in fact, are. Right now, there is a big advantage, though, on the side of Classic Mixup, who are at 85, and if they can just keep players up, although they lose Tyler, they want to keep players up. They're at 95 now. I mean, they're 4 players up. That's not what you want.
I think they are going to... Wow, the Fragile is just barely staying alive, and he's going to count his blessings and finally back out now that the Uber was used for Classic Mixup. We still haven't seen much utility play out of either of these teams yet.
Nope.
You know, no snipers, no real heavies that I can think of.
I don't know
Certainly
that we will.
No spies.
I don't think we will, Lang. I mean, I'm thinking of Exertus as they're not particularly known for any crazy off-classers. It's certainly Mixup. Kind of map dependent, but not usually known for that either. I don't think we're going to see her on Viaduct, but at any rate right now, Blue owns this point, and real aggressive. Tyler going down as the Uber got popped there. Harblue's only at 55%, so he needs to find a safe place to hide and board up the house. Red's going to take the point back. Squid's on a little 4K streak right now, and he's going in for more, looks like. He's standing on the point. Going to feel a lot of pressure that has to back out. 60 seconds away for about either of these teams. A minute 2 seconds, but, you know, it's close enough. Oh, Squid! Speaking of Squid, he's up at the 6 now. He picked up the medic. Squid making it happen. He's going to crater here, but take a bow, Squid. And Harblu now, he did it for his team. Blue's going to be able to hold on to this and, you know, back off any people trying to take it back. 51 seconds. The time's very even, and we're seeing sort of a classic round here, Lang, where it's anybody's round.
So that was a really clutch play by the scouts of Exertus, forcing Harblu's Uber right at the end there, because now Exertus have the more advantageous spawns being on defense, and the Ubers are pretty much dead even. Exertus are going to try to start sending out some spam here, and they can just win this war of attrition with these faster respawns. It's okay if they have an even exchange, because it'll end up being quicker for them. But so far, no kills yet to happen.
Ew.
But Enigma is the first death. I think Seagull and Squid are going to quickly follow suit. Yes, Seagull is down. Squid just barely surviving.
Oh,
and Exertus. Oh, Harblue does go down. The bomb from Rando.
Harblue had nowhere to go. He came around the corner of house and was like, whoa, okay, there's a soldier there. And he really got separated and couldn't escape, and so going down, that's going to not be a good thing for Classic Mixup, who need to win a round here, Lang. Remember, it is 2-0 for Exertus, who are just, like you said, they do look a little comfortable right now. Badonsky just sitting down, crossing his legs, setting up some traps, and waiting.
The Fragile has his Uber, about 70% advantage. We see Seagull here moving up on that left side, cannot get a clean bomb in, cannot initiate a force, but actually the force does come out from the Fragile. But look at this aggression. Rando actually going in a little bit too deep. He gets picked off without doing any damage to Harblue. And I think Mixup are actually taking this back.
The point.
It's now actually overtime for them, and it's a full wipe for Exertus, so Mixup do now, in overtime, take their first round. It's going to be 2-1, still in favor of Exertus, but Mixup on the board.
Huh. How about that? I still don't think we're going to see any off-classing or shenanigans. I don't expect to see... maybe toward the end we may see a Kritzkrieg. That's my prediction right now. If you, in Twitch chat, if you do have predictions on how this may go or on what team is going to win, call it out, take part that way. Platinum trying to stick up this point with his Scottish resistance, wearing the bird Orzo style. Taking a lot of damage right now, and Alpha has the honor of being the first pick of this mid. Positioning a little more aggressive here. Mixup has a few more players up forward, and this might be their first mid. Certainly looks like it. Mela trying to do it. Mela not able to get any of the picks he wanted there. Or sorry, Harblue went down. I didn't catch it. Did you see that one, Lang?
I did not. I was mostly watching the scouts of Classic Mixup on that initial mid. They really made sure the fight stayed on the low ground for Exertus so that the heavy classes of Mixup could have that more comfortable spam angle. And it really worked out. Squid, once again, being very aggressive, giving no respect to anybody, but maybe he should have, because he goes down to Decimate. Decimate picking up another. Decimate taking out both scouts there, so good job from him. And now the soldier bombs coming in from Exertus, trying to close up onto these chokes a bit and force Classic Mixup back into their resupply.
Quack. Yeah, right now taking the first... Just when you're mentioning the Mighty Ducks, it gets in your head, you know. You want to just say quack all the time, you know. I'm sure you can understand. Rando now wearing his ski goggles, trying to hold off defenders here, but it's hard to hold off the shiny guys. And staying alive, though, managing to stay up against that Uber there. We have a cap now going on, and Uber's ready to come right back in and ruin the day of anyone with Mixup in their tag. Mixup smartly trying to get out. They still have everyone up, but they do... I mean, they had a partial cap on. It is close. They have some wiggle room still left.
They do. Yeah, the clocks right now are pretty even. Badonsky quite hurt. That could be their vector to force the Uber if they wanted to capitalize on that. But now, oh, multiple frags. Both scouts for Exertus going down. Melo might create it here. No, he is going to find a health kit. Uber just now getting popped for the Fragile. I think Harblue is actually completely safe right now. No, he's not.
No.
No, Badonsky does fight him with that pill. Badonsky, just, frags that should not have happened, but I'm glad they did. Volumes 1 through 12 of the Badonsky story. Like that. Seagull now trying to... Wow, Seagull actually avoiding his own crating by landing on that health kit, but he does finally get taken down. I think he got arrowed by the Fragile there as well, so the Fragile taking matters into his own hands.
One big thing... Oh, sorry, you go, sir. You go, sir.
You know what, Mike? You take this. You take this stance.
I wanted to note to you, Lang, that I'm noticing the explosive classes of Exertus, those being their soldiers in demo, they're doing a good job, and mostly the soldiers, of getting in behind and making Harblue's life just very dangerous. Harblue keeps trying to take cover back behind a house, but he's always seeming to find a soldier there, or a demo there, and they're getting a lot of picks in that house area. We've got a bloodbath, though, meanwhile, going on right now at mid. Exertus takes the point back. Harbs has just been deserted a lot of times. He's going back now to meet up with his demo, which is not a big deal, but a lot of great work by the soldiers of Exertus, just pressuring the medic and taking out the medic at key times.
Right now, we see that the clock is pretty even. Well, 30 seconds actually. That's nothing to I was gonna say shake your head, shake a stick, shake something.
Nothing to shake.
Nothing to shake your loose cannon at.
Yeah.
And but the Uber now is popped for Harblu. Rando, the only casualty, I take that back, is 2 more die in quick succession. Multiple players down here for Exertus, including the medic. The Fragile is down. Harblu's still alive for the time being. 16 health though. Real close.
I saw a pill go between his legs, 5-hole as they would say in hockey. Very fortunate there. Just to kind of stick with the Mighty Ducks, you know, theme
right,
a little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah, nothing to shake your hockey stick at. That's what I was
Nothing
looking
to
for.
shake your stick at, that's right.
Bunch
So we saw a
posers.
full wipe, which we haven't seen a lot of those yet in this match. Seagull kind of getting up in his little spot. Little Alpha getting taken up by the sticky bomb, the Scottish bombs. Platinum. The point is getting recapped, well, Exertus giving it their best go, but TLR jumps down and he's going to come in on the medic now, gets the medic. Ready for that one, going to TLR with some help from Seagull, his bro. We have Alpha now the only one left up for Exertus, and so Mixup now going to be able to tick a lot more time off of this clock. They're going to be able to pull pretty much even. They should be able to. TLR just kind of resetting, getting up on his little rock. Spray painting his name.
Platinum now has time to set up all the sticky traps he wants, and he has make that sticky trap set up all around here, but he's going to let all the players of Exertus through. All the bombs got through cleanly. The traps were not dead. So the Uber was forced. They did clean up all the members of the 4-man suicide, but they got what they wanted. They got that Uber forced.
Yep.
But this time is still preciously low. Fragile and Exertus are going to have time to get this Uber, but they got this, and I think that's it. They got to make this count.
They certainly do, and if you follow and watch competitive, you know that numbers-wise right now, this situation certainly favors Mixup, but we'll see what Exertus can do. The Uber does come in. They've got to kill stuff and kill it quick. Rando didn't get the pick on Harblu, which is good, but they've got to cap this point. They can't get denied. Tyler's in. Tyler gets the demo, gets the medic as well. That was actually Seagull getting fragile. If you revert this point mix-ups, you get the points, and you get the rounds. And that's exactly what they do. We've got 2-2. Suddenly it's a best of 3.
Mix-up evening things up here. No longer mixed up. Evened up, in fact.
No longer mixed up, yeah. That's true.
I want to watch a Seagull on this mid mic, so that's what I'm going to do. Seagull, going on that left side, he's been playing here, I think, every initial mid, trying to hold off any initial aggression, but seeing none, he opts to have some aggression of his own. Skyboxing himself, picking off Alpha and doing some damage to the other members of Exertus in the process. Seagull now, his work done, is going to let his scouts come in through the flank and open up. Decisive mid with not a single player dying for Mixup, but the Fragile did survive over on Exertus, so he's not going to be too terribly far behind in Uber, but this is still going to be some time guaranteed on the clock for Classic Mixup.
Not mixed up any longer.
No.
They're taking kind of their standard spots, and Mixup sort of have this just kind of locked in and programmed the way that their hold is, and if it works, keep doing it. So far they've taken 25 seconds off the clock. Tyler just kind of raining hell from down, or up above rather. Podolsky coming in. It's been a long night, hasn't it, Lang? We're starting to, I think, lose our minds a little bit here, but
I would agree with that statement.
yeah, this is our, I believe, 14th match we've done in a row.
Yeah.
Podolsky getting bullied out of the point here. The Ubers were indeed popped. Mila's trying to get up on a spot here, not having a lot of luck. The point does belong still to Classic Mixup, and unless Exertus... Oh, Mila! Big shots taking out their Enigma to scout. If Exertus doesn't get this cap soon, they're going to be in hard shape. They finally do, but not before they let a minute drop off of this clock. The Classic Mixup squad.
So speaking of losing our minds, the entire time you were casting there, I was just looking at Decimate in third person thinking, yo, that's a dope-ass skateboard.
This guy.
But regardless, I'm going to watch Decimate now. He's shooting people. He's not skateboarding, he's shooting people. but he is forced to back out by that double soldier aggression coming out of the most classic of mix-ups. Decimate now seeing his window, getting very aggressive here. Badonsky picking up 2 with help from Mela. That is both Platinum and Enigma going down. A lot of the damage potential of Mixup is now nullified. Decimate going over to help his scout buddy. Squid does take down Alpha, but Decimate is quick on the revenge frag. It will not be in vain.
Now, Lang, a fun fact about Alpha, he's wearing the Chuckle Nut cosmetic. Seemed like he did just get chuckled himself. You got me on the kick of the cosmetics now. You've ruined everything.
I'm sorry.
Looking at hats now. My lord, as we have
shiny hat. It's called the Tipland. It's in the store.
We have glowing players all over the place here. And the point, it belongs to Exertus, and they've pulled out to a small little lead. And it seems like the round is sort of devolving here a little bit. There are 3 mix-up players alive. Platinum's trying to pull it down here himself, but he's going to go down. He gets taken out by Badonsky.
Badonsky. Tyler chasing down that Badonsky. The aforementioned Badonsky. Not Sudonsky, Badonsky.
Right, yeah. Go on.
Gotta enunciate. Fragile at 70% Uber. Sahar Blues 50 just now. 1 minute 17 on the clock for Exertus. 2 minutes dead even on the clock for Classic Mix-Up. They who have just now gained control of this point. Uber's in favor of the Fragile. He's got about a 10% advantage, a little bit more, 10% and change. They could maybe make something happen with this if they go right now. But I think Harblu's positioning is strong, and Rando's been taken down. Rando's kind of their initiation on a lot of their Ubers. Harley does get his Uber now on pop, and Fragile needs to get out of here. Fragile needs to find some damage to surf.
What's on here? I mean, he's still up. He did the thing, certainly, and I'm looking at the point. The time is real even. Both of these teams know that it's getting pretty important now. It is a best of 3 rounds as we play to 4 total. Never can get 2, but look, Mela's rockets are hitting quite well right now. He picked out some scouts and so on, and they kept the point right back. So we're looking at minute 11's Make a Wish as Exertus caps the point right back. And they are going to have about a 15% Uber advantage, anywhere between 15 and 20, depending on who builds better.
Looks like Mix-Up to have no intent of waiting for these Ubers. They're getting aggressive already. Platinum laying down the carpet of Scotch resistant stickies all over the unaware players of Exertus, and suddenly Platinum has area control right now onto that lip up onto the high ground. Fragile Uber getting forced. Harblu now at 80%. Where is Harblu? He's actually back safe on his far left corner, but Rando coming in, and Harblu does get taken down. Decimate with the back for the pistol going blat blat, finishing off that damage from Rando. Does take down the young Harblu. Squid now with that aggression, dancing all over Badonsky, saying you cannot touch this. He's got his parachute pants with a bottle.
That's true. You're right. Fragile, I'm just laughing. I'm just having a good old time. Aren't you, Lang? This is a match. I mean, Classic Mix-Up have not been able to mess with this friggin' point here at all. Got to count down into overtime here for Exertus, who, I mean, it is overtime, and if they can go into this half 3-2, they'll be feeling real good. They'll be feeling hot. We're gonna have hot Exertus. Like, pop off some movers. They only have 2 players left up, and they can't do anything on that point other than block while they're Uber. Platinum right now is gonna patrol and do his Platinum thing. Classic Mix-Up there at 75% on Uber right now, but they've got a minute to tick off the clock.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
And that's 60 seconds, as we all know. And Lang seems to have left us, so something happened to Lang. Perhaps the thunderstorm got the better of him, or maybe he's dead. I don't know. We'll check the obituaries, but we're gonna get Bloodsire, someone in here. Decimate picking out lots of big frags before going down. That's a full wipe for the Exertus team. Classic Mix-Up. They're figuring it out, and it's looking good again. And this round again coming down to the wire. It's gonna be about 30 seconds to tick away, but right now the spawn's coming back up, and Exertus are gonna be able to put together a push, but this is gonna be a very close finish. We have these sticks set up right now. We have another caster coming in to join us. Don't know what happened to Lang. Thanks for sticking with us, though. The Uber is popped off. 6 seconds left to tick away, and basically Exertus failing. All of the players going down again, wiping a second time, giving the round to Classic Mixup. We're going to go into this half up 3-2. That is the half. We lost Lang. We are getting Bloodsire. He's on the way right now. Lang couldn't handle, obviously, what was going on. It was too much. We lost him. There were thunderstorms going through his area, so I'm wondering if that may have been it. Regardless, Classic Mixup are looking at 3-2, and it's match point for Classic Mixup going into the second half any moment. And so stick with us right now. I believe it is going to be Mr. Bloodsire. We are going to get someone in here because we don't know what happened to Lang. But Classic Mixup, they really turned it on, and it was sort of, we're looking a little weaker here, as myself and Lang we're sort of losing our minds a little bit. We have been here for, I think it's been 3 or 4 hours now, casting multiple matches, but Classic Mixup, they turned it on, they found out what they had to do, and there he is, Alex.
Hi! My internet went down. What's up? I'm currently tethered on 4G.
Lang, the newest member of 4G. Yep. Classic Mixup took the round. They're going into half 3-2, Lang. And they've
I am back into this game.
They figured out what they had to figure out. They certainly, they picked it up, and Lang talking on his phone, I guess? Tethering.
So,
I know
I'll tell you what. About 7 minutes ago, I hit the new billing period for my phone, so I got 4 fresh, hot, piping gigabytes of data to use, so I can cast all night. Let's do it. I use my data for you, the consumer.
You're rolling in loot. This guy's rich.
I got stacks on gigabytes.
This guy's got 4 gigs of memory, or of bandwidth. Lang, how long have we been here casting? I woke up at 9 a.m. and started.
Too long.
Yeah.
I'm very sweaty.
Wow.
It gets hot in my room when I cast.
Yeah, hot Lang. I remember that.
I bring the heat, as I'm known to, on the streets. Mm-hmm. The mean streets. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
They're very mean.
We lost a player of Mixup, it looks like.
He must have been on my internet.
He was on your internet, yeah. Squid stepped out for a moment, evidently. We're doing our best here to hold it together. This is going to be the last match of the night. It is 2:21 a.m. where I am right now. And TF2 is going on. Don't sleep until the TF2 is done. That's how that goes. Sir? The Lang having trubs still again. Poor Lang. Let's all say a prayer for Lang tonight, everyone, because we're worried about him and his 4G. Don't know what we're going to do. We will have 2 casters, one way or another, for this second half. We are getting ready to go with the second half. Squid is back in, and so we do have all 12 that we need. And remember, if you are just tuning in, it is Classic Mixup up 3-2, and so if they can pull off the 4th round, they will win this one. Pressure is on Exertus, who had certainly this match looked like it was very much in their favor at the start. They were looking comfortable, and myself and Lang were actually very surprised that we were expecting a very even match, but Exertus were very dominant in the first 2 or 3 rounds of this one. Wouldn't you say, Lang? Are you there, friend? Lang is not there. We are going live. It is going to be either he or Bloodsire, one or the other. But we are going live here in this second half. Bloodsire will be on his way. I'm watching Badonsky on... he's back again.
Okay, my real internet's back up. And when my real internet came back, my 4G didn't like that.
Okay, well, you know what? We're on a mid right here. Badonsky is on the right side trying to put out... but lots of pressure, as a matter of fact, coming out of... Oh, wow, Mixup scouts. And we've got, all of a sudden, it's a full wipe. All of Exertus down. And so Mixup, who are 3-2, and it's match point for them, they're sitting here with 8 on point, just laughing. Laughing, Lang.
I hear them. I hear them laughing. It's loud, unsettling, to be honest. It's really high-pitched. It's kind of weird. But I'm not here to judge. Harblu. has a comfortable Uber advantage, about 80%. Make that, actually, yes. Slowly taking down now. The bombs coming in from Exertus. They're going in deep right now, but they pick up 2 of them without having to pop their Uber just yet. Harbor still has his, and that is the entire 4 men of the 4-man suicide going down. Harbor still has his Uber, so not successful from Exertus. Good dodging and positioning from the members of Classic Mixup, and they're going to let this time keep ticking. They've got a minute in the bag at least.
Yeah, we're looking at, you nailed it, about a minute or so, and Exertus, so far in this round, it's a match point situation, and they've had nothing doing, and they've got to make it happen right now, quickly. They do have an Uber. Certainly, we haven't seen a lot of bombs in. We haven't seen, I don't think, any Uber drops. The pop finally coming in now, not before Rando had gone down. Really good job by Harblue here, holding on much longer. They're going to be able to come here and bully them out of this point. So Exertus, again, not a lot doing. And they're still waiting for this first cap lane.
Yeah, so I feel like Mixup have remembered what their strat is. And it's like, oh yeah, we cap mid once, and then we just never ever give it up. They know exactly where to position themselves, where and when to spam. And more importantly, their spam coordination is tight enough that they can just really hold on to this. Seagull actually getting, excuse me, skyboxed by Mela bombing up there. Both runners on both teams going down. Tyler getting jumped by, I believe this is Rando. Does take him down. Frags happening all over the place, but the medic, Squid, does take down the Fragile. But Harbler is the only player left alive for Mixup, so Exertus still going to cap this up.
Yeah, and so it took enough time. We're looking at 1:02 left on the clock. Exertus figuring it out. You know, it might come back to haunt them maybe that it took that long. I'm noticing, I'm looking at some off classes right now. We've got Alpha up on Sniper, sir. So, friend,
finally,
we may have some, right? The last round, we may have some headshots go down here, friend. And I don't know if they're expecting it, the Mixup team.
I don't know if they spotted him out yet, but regardless, the Uber is popped from Classic Mixup, and they do have 2 picks already. Alpha has surely been spotted out by the Classic Squid. Squid is going to take down Alpha here. Tyler finding Badonsky, setting him back to the respawn waves as well.
Oh, wait.
The shores of the respawn, they call them.
Right, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Being a Newfoundlander, as I am.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, Platinum, I've noticed that Platinum no longer using the loose cannon. He's using just the Scottish Resistance and the regular grenade launcher now. Subtle change. But right now, I mean, 35 seconds left. Exertus is supposed to be making it happen right here. They're making it happen by losing their medic, but I mean, a lot of credit to the Spadansky and Mela that were trying to do it anyway. 25 seconds left, and I don't know, Lang. Is this doable?
Well, I mean, their med did spawn first. They have a brief window here to make something happen. They're trying to come out. But even so, the spawns of Mixup aren't that far behind, and they have these Scotch-resistant stickies all over the point. They have this area denial, this carpeting. It's going to be really hard for them to get on this point and cap it. Platinum's just continuing to coat the area with these Scotch-resistant sticky bombs. Exertus is on it. They're forcing the overtime, but the frags and spam are just super coordinated.
Look at this defense. Classic Mixup earning it. What a fantastic defense at that point. Exertus almost pulling it off, but they're not going to do it as Classic Mixup is going to win this match, Lang.
Yeah, GG. That's 4-2, correct?
It is indeed a close finish, as we sort of predicted on this Viaduct map, but Classic Mixup, yeah, sort of catching their breath and catching their balance, so to speak, holding on. Pretty solid.
So we have had a heck of a night tonight casting matches for this, the Team Fortress TV Twitch Invitational powered by Twitch. We casted 5 matches tonight, Get a Whale. Oh my goodness. In a row. 3 on Control Points Granary and 2 on King of the Hills Viaducts. That's a lot of games that we've casted.
That is a lot.
I struggle to remember them all.
You know, I'm glad that I don't have to cut up these VODs.
Yeah.
Can I throw that
Enjoy that, Enigma.
Yeah, fantastic. But,
that's a new win, not cut these VODs.
A fantastic night. We had a lot of very, very close matches, Lang, and a couple that were a little less close, but kind of a banger there at the end. Classic Mixup. It could have been anyone's game, and it really looked good for Exertus at first, but here we are. The proven land champions doing that thing they do, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, super enjoyable. It was really, really fun to cast. We had a lot of good matches, a lot of great moments. I just want to thank, once again, Twitch for sponsoring this event. Would not happen without them. We broke 2,000 viewers tonight, which is awesome. For the whole rest of the cast, we were over 1,000. I mean, right now we're like 1,300, so that's great. Thank you all so much for watching. But the Twitch Invitational isn't even over. I mean, yeah, we're done tonight. We're tired.
It's not over.
But the tournament's still going on. Today was the first day of brackets, Get a Whale. We have the whole rest of the brackets still. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that.
An upper and a lower bracket.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah, as legend predicts.
Yeah, but you know what? We're exhausted. We had a great time, but we got to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm Lang. My co-caster was Get a Whale.
Yep.
On camera was Dash. This is the Team Fortress TV Invitational powered by Twitch, and we thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back later this week. Good night.
Good night.